Greetings and salutations, friends. Welcome back to another video. If you're new around here, my name is Nicolas Chae. I'm a photographer, I'm a filmmaker, I'm a bunch of things, but today we're talking about a couple of things that everyone should be doing by the age of 20. Now, the reason I wanted to make this video is that my 21st birthday is actually coming up in less than a week on June 8th. With the realization of me becoming an adult, I've taken some time to reflect on the things that have made me who I am and got me to this point today. Now, you're still very young when you hit 20, but your 20s are your first decade after adolescence, so it's a prime time for you to build yourself into who you want to be later on in your life. Now, I've done some serious reflection, and here are 10 things everyone should be doing by the age of 20. First off, if you've been watching the channel for a while now, you guys know I talk about this a ton, but find a passion. Finding a passion is something that's inevitably going to change your life for the better. This will instantly give you more sense of purpose and direction, as well as making you enjoy life more. For me, the passion I discovered in around middle school was obviously taking photos. Ever since I just started taking photos in my backyard with my phone and then getting a camera, it's honestly changed my life for so many reasons. I met so many new people and made new friends. I was able to start a business in high school taking senior portraits and family photos, and eventually led me to my love for filmmaking, where I started making YouTube content. I started directing short films, making promo videos. None of that would have happened if I hadn't taken the time to find something I was truly passionate about, work on it every single day, and try and become the best at my craft. Now, if you're someone who hasn't found a passion yet or don't really know what you enjoy, the best way to go about this is to test and experiment. You're never going to know what you're going to love unless you actually go out and try it. Secondly, being conscious of how you treat others. Basically, people skills. For some, people skills come very easily, but if you're someone who struggles getting along with others, it's still important to be aware of them. Knowing how to treat people with respect, to be polite, to be kind, these are key life lessons that will take you so far in life. There will undoubtedly be moments where you have to deal with difficult people, whether in school or at work, if it's a boss or a coworker. But at the end of the day, if there's anything I've learned in 20 years, it's that you want to treat people the way you wish to be treated. People skills can really take you places and help you advance in the world. Everyone likes someone who's personable and makes them feel good and can have open and genuine conversations with. Building relationships with others are often the crux of life, so it's important to treat them with care. That last point takes us to the next thing I think we should all be doing by the age of 20. Practicing empathy. How I would define empathy is being able to step in someone else's shoes and take the focus off ourselves for a moment. We ultimately live mostly in our heads, so it's easy to forget that we're not the only ones in this world. This can be super fulfilling because you're stepping outside the stresses of your own life and tuning in with your surroundings. This obviously links to the previous idea of being a people person. Your peers and your colleagues will like you better for it, and your friendships and your relationships are going to improve. Number 3, if you're trying to achieve self-growth and awareness, step out of your comfort zone. Someone told me once that if you're rarely finding things challenging, you're probably lingering in your comfort zone. It's hard, I know, but it's so worth it. You feel better for taking things to the next level, for trying new things, for being brave and doing what you want to do but scares you. It's one of the worst feelings ever to know you missed an opportunity, so do yourself a favor, dig deep, and channel that inner strength that I know all of you guys have. If there's anything that shaped me to the person I am today throughout high school or college, it's finding out what's right and authentic for you. You're never going to be able to live your own life and find out who you truly are if you just keep succumbing to peer pressure and letting others influence your own decisions and actions. Eliminate what is not healthy or not helping you grow. That may be friends, habits, values, etc. Trust me guys, growing up is hard and school can be even harder. There's so many pressures and expectations that society places on us that it's easy to lose sight of who you are and start becoming someone you're not. If there's anything you take away from this video, it's to truly just dig deep and think about your own actions rather than just doing something because you saw all your friends do it. Don't be a follower, be a trailblazer. As I turn over this decade and move on to adulthood, I'm at a point where I need to start thinking about life goals. I'm about to graduate college in a year, which is honestly terrifying, but it helps put things in perspective if I have a list of goals that I want to achieve at various milestones. Whether that be attaining a specific career, getting a promotion in a job you already have, mastering a new hobby. There are so many goals and dreams out there, but if you never actualize it by thinking about these and putting them into place, you're never going to be able to manifest those into existence. However, don't get too hung up if you don't have any yet. Stepping out of your comfort zone and seizing opportunities will open those doors. By the age of 20, you're no longer considered a teen or an adolescent. You are fully an adult, and with that comes adult responsibilities, and that essentially just means getting into good habits. If you haven't already, start taking care of your health. Your body is a temple, and everything you put into it is only a manifestation of what you're going to truly feel inside. Start taking care of your health, your body, and most importantly, your mind. Ways to achieve this are healthy eating, exercising, meditating. All of these are so beneficial in the long run, and you're going to thank your younger self by starting right now. Next up, this is definitely going to be a skill that as I grow older, I'm consistently going to have to work on, and that is going to be basic cooking skills. In all honesty, being fortunate enough to be on a meal plan in college has taught me that when you're not on a meal plan or don't have food easily accessible, you're eventually going to be at a point where you just have to cook for yourself. Learning to cook basic dishes are going to be the crux of your adulthood, as you're eventually going to be at a point where you have to buy your own groceries, start thinking about how you're going to meal prep. If you have friends or a date, you definitely want to be able to cook up a special meal. In all honesty, there's no better time to start learning this than through lockdowns, so if you haven't already, definitely try and learn some new recipes. Number 9 on our list is going to be a basic understanding of technology. And the reason that I think this is something that everyone should be learning by the age of 20 is that we're in the 21st century, guys. Like, we're at a point where technology is so pervasive through our everyday lives that if you don't have a basic understanding of, first off, how email works, how to do your own research, edit a basic video or photos, all of these are very relevant skills that are are only going to be more needed in the future. Personally, I'm someone who's just grown up tech savvy. I realized at an early age how beneficial learning technology is going to be for me to achieve new goals in life. And I'm not saying you need to know how to hack databases or code an entire app, but a basic understanding of technology will take you so many places in life and can open up so many more career opportunities. Finally, to end our list, you want to be reading as much as you can. Knowledge is power and power is money. All the world's greatest millionaires or billionaires have one thing in common: they read a ton. This is definitely something I've been trying to get more into during my spare time. Even listening to audiobooks, podcasts, or watching tutorials, consuming information and knowledge is only going to make you more powerful in today's age and will allow you to have intelligent conversations with your peers and your colleagues rather than just feeding into the bullshit of what society is telling you to think. You can also read for fun. I take a lot of creative inspiration from different books or short stories that I've read that I definitely implement into my life. In all honesty, I can't believe that I'm about to turn 21. It feels like this day has been coming for so long, the day that I can finally buy a lottery ticket. Actually, do you have to be 18 for that? Yeah, you have to be 18 for that. The day that I can finally order something from a television ad. I know I have a platform made up of a younger demographic, so these are just a few life skills and lessons that I want to share with you that have massively impacted my life and changed me and shaped me to the person I am today. If you enjoyed this list, please make sure to drop a like down below. Comment if there's any other life lessons that you think everyone should be doing before the age of 20. If you guys want to get notified of when I upload new videos, make sure to hit the bell and then subscribe for more videos. And finally, to end this video, I need a new catchphrase, guys. We gotta think of something else. Hit my line. Peace.
Every night fucks every day up. Every day patches the night up. Oh God, you should match it, it's that KO. No white lighters till I fuck my 28th up. 1998, my family had the Acura. Oh, the legend. Every night fucks every day up.